Hi guys, welcome to a session of what I'm calling open crafting. And so I'm just sitting here in my messy room on a messy Saturday, and I'm just checking to make sure that the volume's not on. And I probably should have gotten a drink before I got started. So here I am, and I'm just gonna craft. My hair is a mess because I just took a shower, and that's okay. It's Saturday, and this is real. So let's go ahead and look at my desk. All right, so for what I'm doing, I'm using Tombow Mono Liquid Glue. It has wiggle room and it dries pretty quickly. I'm using torn up page sheets from a book that I just read called Run Rose Run. It was written by James Patterson in collaboration with Dolly Parton. So I thought it would be fun. I bought the hardback version because I knew that when I was done reading it, I was going to want the pages and I was going to want the book binder. So I have started and altered. I'll finish what I'm doing here first before I show that. So right now I'm just working on library pockets. I'm mass making library pockets. So before I put some glue down, I'll show you. So I've got these torn pages, and then I've got this altered book that I'm working on. Right now I'm just working on the foundation of all the pages. I've left some pages where I haven't done anything to them yet because I'm going to put gesso on these. And then I just basically collaged some pieces or just laid a layer down to get started. So that's a work in progress. Let's put some music on. I'm just experimenting with different ways of tearing this off to see what I think is going to be the most effective. Sometimes it's so hard to get stuff off of this mat. I tried using my Tim Holtz scissors earlier for doing this because they have a longer shaft on them, but they don't always, I don't know, it's a crapshoot between these and this Stampin' Up! Snips. I just feel like I can't always get as close as I want to. I guess I'll just alternate back and forth because sometimes I can and sometimes I can't. I don't know. It seems to be working now. Earlier I couldn't. Okay, now there. Yeah, there it worked. Weird. It's the operator, I'm sure. Operator error. Okay, now I'm just going to tidy these up because sometimes I don't put enough glue down.
Inside your chest that calls on you to cry. You decided it was time for him to fly out of the darkness and into the light, higher and higher days. The whisper inside your heart tells you let go. Time to leave the past, you did what you knew. Slow down and rest, you've been through a war. No one can hurt you anymore. Behind closed eyes, memories unfold, hidden secrets, shimmering gold. Behind closed eyes, where the shadows play, there's no looking the other way. Behind closed eyes. There's a song inside your soul, waiting to be heard. Sing it aloud, you've written every word. Oh, out of the silence and into the unknown. Louder, louder, let go. Behind closed eyes, memories unfold, hidden secrets, shimmering gold. Behind closed eyes, where the shadows play, there's no looking the other way. Just
Hello, viewer. Are you crafting today? Sometimes if I can find a way, find something to support my hand against, then I can keep still enough for really detail cutting. My issue is genetic. I have familiar tremors. So that's why I shake when I'm crafting, and there's nothing I can do about it. Just put up with it. I could try taking meds, but that's not for me. let those dry for a bit. And now I'm gonna get some Lutheran hymnal music pages. But before I do that, I'm gonna show you where I'm headed with these library card holders. So once they're dry, then I'm going to maybe put a little bit of washi tape on there, and then I'm going to spray some inks on it. And these are dry, so now these I'm going to take a blue blending brush and I'm just going to grab a blue ink. Let's see, I grabbed Balmy Blue, and I'm going to get a stencil. And I'm going to stencil on here. So not only do I like to layer with paper, as do many of us, but I also like to layer with mixed media. So inks, different kinds of inks, and that's not showing up real good. So let's put some more ink on there. There we go. That's a little better. I like that. That looks nice. Let's do this one. All right, those are done. Now, let's see. Hello, viewer. I'm just doing an open craft to see if anybody wants to chat while crafting, or chat while watching me craft, or whatever. This one is mass making library card holders. I already did what I consider to be library cards. Let's see. The other day. I'm going to make some more though here in a minute with some music paper. All right, those two are done. So as I mentioned earlier, these have adhesive on the back. So when I'm ready to mount them to a page, I can just take the adhesive off and mount them. And then I bought these index cards from Dollar Tree for well, I guess it would be $1.25 or something, whatever that is. But there was 100 in a package. But the thing is, they're very thin. But those I coffee dyed, and then this one I embellished a little bit. And then on the back, this has blue on it. You don't want this one. So it's dyed, but it's not inked. This one isn't. I might have inked some of them. I'm just going to put a little bit more color on the back. And this can be used as a journal spot. Okay, so if I open those up and stretch them a little bit, these thin little cards go through. This one I backed. May have been off the camera. So this one I'm going to put a different focal point on. I haven't figured out what yet. Here's a spritzer with copper ink in it. It's old and the tip is getting it's getting clogged. So I have to be careful because I don't know, ouch, I don't know which way they're gonna spray. Does anybody know a tip for cleaning these nozzles out? Probably should have asked my husband. And then what I did was I took an ink pen. This time I'm going to use Rich Raspberry. And I spritzed with the ink pen. And I like to clean my lids out afterwards. I was just spritzing with a Stampin' Right marker. I think I'll do a little brown spritzing too. This is soft suede. And then I like to dab these a little bit. Just take any puddles off. And I also like to take the ink up that's in the container and try and utilize that a little bit more. Or hopefully those will dry faster that way. Another thing that is fun to do is to take a spritzer. This one had Vegas gold in it. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to pour some alcohol in here. And trying to figure out which thing I want to close up first. I need to go digging for more alcohol. I'm almost out. So now I want to take, I should have gotten prepared for this. Ooey. Okay, I can put my alcohol right there and it won't fall. So I'm going to grab my re-inkers. And let's see, what color do I want? Whoops, open that upside down. Let's see, copper, and let's do soft succulent. Let's see what that looks like. One side of the zipper on this case is broke. Broke the first day I got it. So this is a PIXISS case. I don't recommend it. It works with the other zipper though, thankfully. Okay, so now I'm going to take my ink refill and I'm going to put a few drops of that in here. And then just shake that up. I put quite a few drops in there, hoping that it would be kind of dark. I wanted it to be kind of dark. Okay, now let's see what this does. I haven't done this for a while. And I think I did it with water before. I don't know if I need to prime this or if it's not going to work, because it's all plugged up. Okay, this one appears to be too plugged up, so let me see if I can grab the top from another one. Whoa, this is messy. I'm not gonna try it. I did something funky with that one. I put glycerin in it and it doesn't work. Let's try this one. Oh good, this one works really good, because I didn't use the metal inks in it. Oh yeah, I love that. Okay, this is going to be my favorite. I need to buy some more of those beans. I gunked mine up with metal ink. That is a lot of fun. Okay. So, did I do all my... No, I didn't. I got one more here. Fun, fun, fun. And now I can probably just take some of this ink and dab that on there. Okay, good enough. Put these to the side and let those dry. And now I'm going to grab some Lutheran music paper. me, where did I put it all? So this is from a Lutheran hymnal. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and I'll turn this over because that will be the journal side. And then I'm going to take my tear roller. Can you hear my heater in the background when it kicks on? Today's a very relaxing Saturday for me. How about everyone else? My husband left to go get some glasses made. We have VA, but getting glasses has been really bad lately. The service, it's just kind of ridiculous. So this year we both have gone to a civilian service to get our glasses. He did get in for an eye appointment, but it took forever, and I just don't have that type of time to monkey around like that. So I just went to one of those quick places and got my eye exam and my glasses. Time is worth money, and fortunately I can afford to do glasses. I wouldn't have liked to had to pay for my gallbladder surgery last year. So I'm thankful I had VA for that. I guess it was actually almost 2 years ago now. Time flies when you're having fun. Today's Saturday, so tomorrow we get the granddaughter. Have a lot of fun. Last time her grandpa got the Candyland game and taught her how to play Candyland. She seemed to enjoy that. She loves making cards with grandma. And she's cute as a button. She's only 2 years old. She can be a pistol too. But she's always very well behaved when she's over here. Wasn't that way at the very beginning. She had to get used to us again, because she'd been away from us for a little bit. When she was first born, I watched her almost every weekday. And she knew her grandma then. But when they're little, they forget. They get used to their surroundings. And they like that consistency. All kids love consistency. I have an elementary age granddaughter that has some issues, and she does really poorly when she doesn't have consistency in her life. Okay, so the thing is, need to tea dye these. This isn't going to work without tea dyeing. So I might take some of these that I've already done that need a focal point, and this just might be my focal point. Or at least one of them. Okay, so I need a glue page and a glue stick. So I'm going to wrap this up, but let me know in the comments what you think about the idea of trying to come up with an idea to craft together. And if you know of another YouTuber who's doing such a thing, and you know, everybody has a little different way of doing this sort of thing. So, but if you know somebody who is doing this and you like the way that they're doing it, please let me know. Tell me which channel it is, and I'll go take a look maybe if I can, unless they do it privately. A lot of times these are done privately, maybe initially, but maybe then they post it afterwards so that weirdos don't interfere. Why does there have to be weirdos on the internet? Why can't we just use our social media and have fun? Instagram is so terrible for that. Instagram is not my fave. Ooh. This music would kind of be cool here too. Ooh, I like that. And then I would stamp over this. Let's do that. Would have looked better to ink it first. But yeah, that looks cool. Lots of things you can do, and you don't, when you're pre-making ephemera, don't feel like I was just doing then, looking at it like, what more do I need to do to it? Let it set and wait until you've got a journal that it's ready for, and then you can come up with some more fun ideas. So let's ink some of this. These aren't pages, these aren't ones that I've cut down. Oh, I'm ready for lunch. Feeling a little bit peckish. Actually, it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But I have insomnia, so I don't fall asleep until 3 or 4, and so then I don't get up till about 10, which I don't like because then it feels like the day's gone. But I'm not a big fan of pills, and melatonin hasn't been working lately, so I'm gonna have to see if I can find some better melatonin. Well, this will look very pretty on here. I tried that other stuff that I think it gets advertised on Facebook or ads or something. I think it starts with an R. It's got some guy who, I don't remember if he was a movie star or a game show host, but he advertises it. I was watching a YouTube video the other day that KJ Crafts did. I may have to use Fabri-Tac on this. I don't know if it's going to stay down. And she was saying how there was this show that was really good on AMC. Well, I don't know what channel she has it out there, but it's on AMC here in the United States. And I'll just let that sit for a minute and see if it takes hold. Anyways, I don't want to do that upside down. She was talking about this show called, let's see, I think it's called Hidden Valley. Not Hidden Valley. It has something to do with that the area is a real drug area for druggies. But anyways, it's got a female sergeant who is the star of the show, the main character. And it is great. It is really a good show. We binged it probably, I don't know. I don't think it took us a week to watch it. I think more like 3 days. Okay, did I get all of the cards? No, here's one more. So this time I am going to use Fabri-Tac because I had to fight with that other one. And I'm still not sure it's going to stay down. So I've been wondering if or how often, I know that there's one gal that does it a lot. She reads what she's using for book pages or whatever. But how often do you read the words to make sure that, like, there's not a cuss word or talking about something else that in your life is inappropriate. So notice I said in your life, because, you know, there's some folks who would see the word Christ or Jesus on here and would consider that to be inappropriate for them. I'm a Christian, so that doesn't bother me one bit. But boy, that stuff is persnickety about wanting to stick. And I'm not what I would call a legalistic Christian, in that, you know, there's some folks who think that you shouldn't drink, or you shouldn't cuss, and really you shouldn't cuss. And yes, alcohol is not good for your liver. So, I mean, you can find reasons to validate anything. I shouldn't eat sugar either. I shouldn't be overweight. So, yeah, where do you stop driving yourself nuts and draw the line? So, I don't smoke, and I prefer not to be around somebody when they're smoking, and I prefer not to smell it on their clothes if they're smoking. And I'm adamant about folks not smoking when they have children in the car, even relatives. I have told relatives before that if there was a law against folks smoking in the car with their children who have, you know, they're hostages. They can't get out of the car. They can't do anything about it. But anyways, I told them that if there was a law, I would have them arrested and have them put in jail, because I am that strongly opinionated about the idea of smoking around children who don't have a choice like I do to walk away and choose to not have that. Oops, why did I close that? I still want that. So, my husband doesn't drink for good reason. He's an alcoholic. Hasn't drank for, I don't know, I think it's going on 21 years now. And so he just made a choice one day and said, nope, not going to do this anymore. Rather ride my motorcycle. And he's like that, and he's fine to be around people who choose to drink. Of course, he wouldn't want to be around a drunk, but so he tells me what might taste good if we're at a pub and I want something different than a black and tan. He's the one who taught me about black and tans, and I've been in love with them ever since. I love a good black and tan. He's taught many bartender at a pub how to make a black and tan here locally in Idaho, because they'd not heard of it before. I can drink Guinness straight, though. I've always liked dark beer. When I was younger and in the service in Mountain Home, Idaho, they had a pizza place called Keystone. And they had dark beer there. And the best pizza. Has anybody ever eaten Keystone pizza? Of course, I'm a pizza connoisseur. I love pizza. Now I'm hungry for pizza. Okay, I think I inked everything. Not sure how I got on an alcohol prohibition type conversation, but like I always say, my channel's real. I am who I am what I am, and those around me, and we're not perfect. but nobody is. I want to ink the back of these too. So I said I was going to wrap this up about 14 minutes ago and didn't, but now I am. So thanks for taking time with me to work on these cute little library card holders that are just about dry. And so then these will go inside of there. They go nicely and they make a great journal spot on the back and a great pocket for if you want to add a tag in there. There's plenty of room. They're self-adhesive. When I've got some altered cards, altered playing cards. Well, not these, of course. These haven't been done yet. But these would fit perfect in there. I love these little things. Okay. Well, thank you again, and I will see you again next